Hey all, John here from Second Chance Composting. How you doing today? secondchancecomposting.com. Please like and subscribe to our videos. Berkshires, Massachusetts, Southern Vermont, all sorts of composting stuff. Pickup, hauling, processing, sales of finished compost and mulch. We pick up, haul, drop off, options for food scraps, leaves, wood chips, sawdust, manure, Christmas trees, pumpkins, basically anything that we can turn into compost. So today we had a beautiful day here. It's April 22nd, I think. I was with my daughter earlier for the day, and then I got up here about 3. It is now 6:08. So today what I did is I had an order for 7 yards of compost. 5 going to one place and then 2 going to another, but basically from the same order. So what I did is I put 2 yards there in the back of the truck, and I put 5 in the back of the dump trailer. So I'm gonna dump the 5 first at one place, and then bring the other 2, probably leave the trailer, and then bring the other 2 to the other location. Then go hook up the trailer and go back. But I'm glad I thought of that because I want to take the cinder block when I go, because I'll need that. So anyway, so I just did 7 yards. It took me 3 hours. And you might ask, why does it take 3 hours to do 7 yards of compost? This screener is supposed to do around, I've heard, 8 yards per hour. I don't remember what the company advertises. I'm just throwing some trash that I found around the place when I was cleaning up when I first got in here. This is some of that not that stuff, but some of the little pieces of plastic and stuff is the overs. So back to my story. Why did it take over 3 hours to do 7 yards? It's because I bought this screener without the conveyor belt that goes with it. And the reason I didn't buy the conveyor belt with it is because I found pretty much the same one from a different company, pretty much all the same specs on it, for like $3,000 or $4,000 less. So if I had bought it from this company, I would have had it when I got the screener. Would have made my life a lot easier, but not $4,000 easier. So what I've been doing is I actually bought the other conveyor. It's been 5 weeks now, or almost 5 weeks. They told me when I bought it, they'd get it in 2 to 3 weeks. I gotta put this cinder block in here. They told me 2 to 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, I got a hold of them, asked them what was going on, and they said it'd be 2 weeks. So it's gonna be at least 5 weeks, and I don't have time to wait. I had a bunch of orders in for April that I needed to get in because I got a bunch of orders backed up for May. If I had the conveyor belt on this thing, it'd be easy peasy, because right now I have to go in with a shovel, dig it all out, hand load it into the loader or the tractor, and then dump it into my trailer or truck. If I had the conveyor, I'd just convey it over to here into its own pile, and then I could go and scoop that up whenever I needed it. So it's not ideal, but I had to get these orders in and done. So a little extra work. You know, again, I'm comparing this to screening by hand, which I was doing last year. So big difference. It's not something I want to do again, but and this isn't ideal either, but I'm getting the job done. So when I do get the other conveyor, this is going to be very quick. And the other issue, why is it taking me so long, is this stuff's really wet. I mean, it was nice today, but we had a decent rain yesterday, and realistically, not the best day to be doing this. The outside of the pile over there is fine, but once I started getting to the middle, and you can see it, like, I'm losing a lot of product here because the overs are full of muddied up mulch. So there's a bunch of good compost on there, and then look at how much this is gummed up. So that's not ideal. We need a couple dry days, but I got to work with what I got right now. The nice thing about this system and when I have the conveyor is I'm gonna screen this stuff early. Like, I'm gonna have it screened and ready for this coming fall and next spring, so that when spring hits, I just got to come up here, get a load, deliver it. Obviously, that's the way anybody would want to have it, but I'm always working with large growth in a short amount of time and trying to figure out how to balance that with where I'm currently at. So this is working well. I'm selling a decent amount of compost right now, and I have some orders already. Like I said, backed up, waiting to go for May. But realistically, I need that conveyor, and I needed it 2.5 weeks ago when they told me it was going to be here. So what are you going to do? Just got to get the job done. So that's what I'm doing it this way. I'm going to come up. I got this delivery tomorrow morning, and then on Thursday we got our pickups, food scraps, and then probably Thursday after we get done with that, I'll probably screen another yard because I got another yard to deliver on Friday, and I'll probably come up, like I said, Thursday, do our pickups, come mix everything, pile it, put it in a windrow, and then screen out one more yard, get it in the truck Thursday night, wake up Friday, drop that one off Friday morning. If it's nice Friday, probably come back up here and screen some more. I want to get this stuff all screened out. I got too many orders to mess around with, and I'm also looking at this now, and I'm running lower than I would like already. I do have a little bit in reserve at the office still, maybe a yard or two, and in addition, I have a huge pile at another location that I would have to get trucked here. So I'm gonna reach out to him and start moving forward with that as well. I didn't want to do that yet because I didn't have room to dump it, but I have room here now. So I think I'm gonna reach out to him probably tomorrow and see when he could load me up and get that here so I can start getting that screened and ready and see what I got so I don't have to turn people away. So that's what I did today. I actually just called this woman because I was going to deliver this one tomorrow, because I'm actually doing a touch a truck for a youth program tomorrow. I'm going to load the truck up with our pressure washer system and water so the kids can play in that and have fun. So I got to bring this in the early morning, get home, load up for the touch a truck, go have some fun there, come back up here, and then start screening again. So it's coming together. In addition, I'm low on my carbon over here. We're moving so many food scraps a week now that my carbon's running low. And just being up here new, we did reach out to a bunch of places to let them know that we have a drop-off site. And that's been taken advantage of a couple times, but I'm already getting lower than I would like. I have more of that down at the office, but that would mean I have to go down with either I'd probably take the big loader down the hill, and then I'd have to load up the trailer and bring a couple loads of that up to have that in reserve. So balancing a lot right now, but getting it done. I'm very happy. It feels really, really good to deliver this compost. It's kind of 3.5 years worth of work coming together, and all that time I spent mixing it, turning it, monitoring it, processing it, screening it, loading it. You finally end up making some money off of it, which is really beautiful. And just at the product at the end is so nice to see. So that's kind of the end result. Very busy this time of year because people are putting their gardens in, but it's very nice to get all that back at once, because really you make a lot of the money up that you spent all the time not making any money processing it for all fall, basically all winter, all late fall, all winter. They're doing all that work, and it's just sitting there ready to be sold. So I've had no problem selling this stuff, and I don't foresee any problem selling it moving forward. So the market's there, it's in demand. It's just about me being able to keep up with it now. So my next step is this summer hire somebody to kind of do some of the little other odd jobs and things that I just don't have time to do anymore, and really get better at using I don't say using myself, but thinking of myself as a resource to the business, and how do I best manage myself for the highest benefit of the business. And to me, that is not sitting up here and putting 5-gallon buckets into bags and bagging compost. So I can hire somebody to do that. I can hire somebody to go hauling on Thursday with Don, while I can be doing more sales and outreach and kind of running the facility here, because obviously this still needs a lot of work here. I still got some heavy ruts. I got to get more gravel over there. It's always a work in progress. There's only so much time, and things like this today, without the conveyor eating up 2 hours extra time, I don't mind doing the hard work, but at some point it becomes inefficient and detrimental to the business to do it like that. So that's something that I have to learn how to get better at. I just found some glass, so I'm throwing that away. I'm going to top off the screener with gas, and I'm going to top off the loader with diesel, so that when I come up here, so that I can empty the container and go fill that up, because I'm going to need more of the both the gas and the diesel, because this thing takes a lot. So I'm going to let you go. Again, John from Second Chance Composting. Please like and subscribe. Follow our journey. Starting a business, hauling food scraps and all sorts of organic material, processing it, and selling the finished product. I started out of our apartment, second floor, dragging stuff up those stairs, doing this by hand not long ago. And we've already grown to this place, and we're only getting bigger. So I like sharing the journey, mistakes we've made, things we could do better, things I think I do good, we do good. I know we make an amazing premium high-level product, and that's really what my goal was when I started the business, and we treat our customers and community right. So secondchancecomposting.com. Happy composting, everybody.